Good day, everyone. Once again, I am Vincent Lloyd Bayakag from Davao Oriental State University. In this vlog, I will share my experiences about the topic philosophy of education that focuses on the phrase education should be accessible to all. And another one is the philosophy of religion, which we focus on the phrase every person had the right to choose their own beliefs. In this is what Rizal's belief in these two phrases. First is what is the philosophy of education? Philosophy of education is the branch of philosophy concerned with the study of education and its role in society. It seeks to explore the fundamental questions about education, such as what it is, what its aim and purposes are, and how it should be practiced. The philosophy of education aims to understand the nature of learning, the relationship between the teacher and the learner, the purposes of education, and the values and principles that underpin educational practices. It considers the role of education in shaping individuals and society, and it explores the various approaches to teaching and learning. Philosophers of education examine questions such as what is the purpose of education? What knowledge is worth learning? What is the relationship between teaching and learning? How should education be structured? What are the ethical considerations involved in education? By exploring these questions, philosophy of education helps to inform educational practices and policies, and ultimately shape the direction of education in society. Rizal's philosophy of education can be summed up in his belief that education should be geared toward the development of the individual's whole potential as human being, and that it should be used as a tool to achieve social and political progress. Rizal believed that education should be holistic, incorporating not only academic subjects but also physical and educational, moral and ethical training, and development of character and values. He emphasized that education is importance of cultivating critical thinking, reasoning, and problem-solving skills, and he believed that education should be accessible to all, regardless of gender, race, or social status. Rizal also believed that education should be used as a means to promote social and political change. He recognized that education had the power to transform society by raising awareness, promoting social justice, and empowering individuals to participate in democratic process. Rizal's philosophy of education was deeply influenced by his own experiences as a student and a teacher. He attended some of the best schools in Europe and Philippines, and he was exposed to a wide range of educational systems and philosophies. As a teacher, he was dedicated to providing his students with a well-rounded education that would prepare them to be responsible citizens and leaders of their communities. In the phrase, education should be accessible to all, based sa akong experience ani og akong opinion is dapat man gyud accessible siya sa tanan and education. Dapat walay mapili, mababae man or lalaki, matiguang or bata, dato or pobre, or naay mga kabansanan. Basta porsigido sila mo eskwela. So akong experience karon kay sa akong college murag mahimo na og limited ang education system. Dili parehas sa una sa previous education system is dili siya limited, then wala na tuition fee. Maong daghan nagpa-enroll ani nga university. Pero wala pa possibility nga mahimong limited ang kaning university. Then during my elementary days, dili pod siya limited, accessible siya sa tanan. Pero naagi ubang mga bata nga dili maka-eskwela tungod sa walay kwarta, walay ika-afford sa eskwela. Naayuban nga layo kayo sila sa eskwelahan. Then naayuban pod nga mga bata nga dili pod ganahan mo eskwela. Naay misilingan nga daghan kayo og anak, then dili ma-afford ang minimum wage sa ilang pamilya. Kung ang mga bata kay wala ka eskwela, usahay mangawat na lang ang mga bata para nay makaon. Tuod gamay ra ang bayad sa eskwelahan, pero dili gyud nila ma-afford. Naluoy ko nga nagtan-aw sa mga bata nga yagit kaayo din walay eskwela-eskwela. Then during my high school days, dili siya limited pero naa gyapon bayad ang eskwelahan. As far as I remember, mga 1,000 plus. Then nakitaan nako nga daghan student nga nag-working para naay pang allowance ug naay pang bayad sa school. So na-realize na ako nga anong naa pa man bayad ang eskwelahan. Kung naa man nun tay bayad, dapat unta gamay lang para ma-afford sa uban nga pobre. Kay syempre, pagbayad sa eskwelahan kay tungod gamay lang ang kita sa parents. Nowadays, accessible ang education sa tanan, but there's a school nga limited lang, like mahal ang bayad, ang maka-afford lang kay mga dato. Then naapoy uban school nga utukan lang ang makasulot kay high standard ang school. And about philosophy of religion is a branch of philosophy that explores the nature of religious belief, practices, and traditions. It addresses questions such as the existence of God, the nature of divine, the problem of evil, the relationship between religion and morality, and the relationship between faith and reason. One of the central questions in the philosophy of religion is the existence of God. This question has been debated for centuries by philosophers and theologians, with arguments or against the existence of God put forward. Some arguments for God's existence include the cosmological argument, which posits that the universe must have had a cause, and that cause must have been God. The teleological argument argues that the complexity and order in the universe suggests the existence of designer or creator. On the other hand, arguments against the existence of God include the problem of evil, which questions how a benevolent and all-powerful God could allow evil and suffering to exist in the world. Another important area of inquiry in the philosophy of education, religion, is the nature of divine. This includes questions such as whether God is personal or impersonal, whether God is transcendent or immortal or immanent, and whether God is one or many. The philosophy of religion also explores the relationship between religion and morality. That includes questions about whether moral values are grounded in religion or whether they are independent of religious belief. It also addresses issues such as the relationship between religious beliefs and ethical practices, and whether religious belief can be source of moral guidance. About Rizal's central ideas on religion was that it should be based on reason and not blind faith. He believed that individuals should use their reason and critical thinking to arrive at their beliefs, rather than simply accepting the beliefs of others without question. In his essay, The Indolence of the Filipino, Rizal wrote, "Let us use our reason, let us study, let us know ourselves, and in knowing ourselves, let us know the truth." Rizal also emphasized the importance of tolerance and respect for other religions. He believed that people should be free to practice their own religion without fear or persecution or discrimination. In a letter to Mariano Pons, he wrote, "Let us tolerate and respect all religions. Let us adore the truth, not the form." Furthermore, Rizal rejected the idea that Rizal rejected the idea that religion should be used as a tool for political control or exploitation. He believed that religion should be a personal matter between the individual and God, rather than a means of social control. In his novel, The No Limit Tangyari, Rizal portrayed the abuses of the Catholic Church in the Philippines, including the exploitation of the poor and the use of religion to justify colonialism. In the phrase, "every person had the right to choose their own belief," I believe that kita tanan na ay kanya-kanyang paniniwala. Naiuban nga dagan ang Dios, naiuban nga naiupat ka persona ang Dios, napoy uban ang ilang pagtuo kay isa ang Dios. Daghan na kaayog nagdebate ani kung unsa ang tinuod. According sa mga scientists, nga wala nag-exist ang Dios. Ning tuo sila og evolution pati na ning Big Bang theory about sa atong universe. Maong lalahi ta og pagtuo. Dili ta makabuot sa uban kung unsa ilang pagtuo. But there's a possibility nga na usab ilang pagtuo pero naa na sila ha kung unsaon ba na or kung mausab ba ilang pagtuo or dili na. Maong big respect sa uban mga tao. And that's all for today's vlog. Thank you.
I was kissing you with my eyes open.